Good afternoon, Professor. In this video, I will make an analysis of the case study of teaching conversation in Japan. First, it is important to recognize that teaching methods can be different in various cultures. And according to Bologna's work, in some Asian cultures, teaching is more focused on the teacher with a structured setup, where students don't interact as much. And this is different from Western ways that involve more student participation and talking. Now, dealing with these cultural differences takes time and patience, especially for teachers that are introducing more interactive lessons. And these differences aren't just about how people behave, but they also affect how students get used to the new teaching styles. In the case study, students found it hard at first to switch from following set conversations to being more creative and spontaneous in interactive lessons. Now, when the teacher and students come from different cultures, it's really important to set clear expectations. If there are differences in what they expect from the teaching style or the results, it can cause some initial difficulties. And this emphasizes how vital it is to recognize and deal with these cultural differences to make teaching and learning better. Now, let's take a closer look at the details of the case study and see the ethical elements present while teaching conversation in Japan. Okay. The way Japanese students show respect to their sensei, as talked about in the case study, is interesting when compared to Western culture, because unlike the Western culture, where teachers might not be respected as much, the respect for the sensei is a special motivator. This respect is important because it makes teachers feel a strong sense of responsibility, and they want to keep and grow that respect. So they put a lot of effort into the planning process, and they know that the respect they get is also connected to how good their teaching is. Now, this relationship between respect and teaching quality shapes how education works, because it also helps us understand how cultural differences affect teaching methods and also the learning process. Another point to mention in this case study is the presence of sociological elements, because sociological elements aren't usually present in teacher-centered lessons, just like the ones Japanese students were used to in this case study. However, I considered that introducing group conversation or interaction to the lessons is necessary so that the students can engage in role plays, which may bring them closer to real conversations and help them also explore the language. But it is necessary to keep in mind that, as Darren Bologna mentioned, it takes time to acculturate them. In conclusion, the case study about teaching conversations in Japan shows how important it is to understand and respect different ways of teaching. Also, recognizing and dealing with these cultural differences is crucial for making teaching and learning better. Now, thank you very much for your time and attention and for the opportunity of making this video.